I am back. Hopefully my no, my internet connection is acting up again. It's not stable at all. Although, I guess it kind of is now. Well, I'll try to keep going anyway. I'd like to do at least that one, if possible. Just hold, please, internet connection. That would be greatly appreciated. Right. Completely lost with this thing. Alright. Yeah, let me put that easy boss again. And then... But why does it keep connecting these two things together? It's frustrating. Yeah, that one, why not? Like, right, if I do this, right? Okay. Is it holding now, the internet connection? Yeah, it seems. Seems like it. But no, why is it doing this? It's like it doesn't want to work for me. Why is it forcing it to connect that way? I want this one to connect to this one. Why won't it do it? Ah, okay, now it seems to be working, okay. Adventure. Let's at least play that one, and then I'd like to beat the final boss, at least so that even if I can't stream the whole thing... Play this dungeon. Okay. Just throw your thing. Throw it. I could be wrong, but I think it's trying to give you the small key, all the small keys you need to open every door at the start. I didn't even pay attention that I put that thing. Thankfully, with that sword, it's a bit easier. I guess I could play them the music to go back to the dungeon entrance in such cases, but I didn't think of it on the moment. Does these things respawn? I know. That would have been a bit too generous, I guess. And a bit too optimistic on my part. Come on, stream. Just hold together, please. I'm almost there. I will be defeating the final boss right after this. Well, okay, it seems to be back, but I really have to hurry with this thing. Yeah, I have to go that way, because I need the nightmare key. Ah, that didn't work as intended. No! Hurry up, Rudy, before this thing falls apart again. I mean, if I can't stream the whole thing properly to completion, at least I would like to... no, not really. It's still a bit unstable. It's a bit better than it was a few minutes ago, but... it's not ideal. And I would have had to step away because I really had to go to the restroom. My stomach really hurts like hell right now. Which is not helping. Oh, come on. Why not? But anyway, after I'm done with this dungeon, I will be going for the final boss so that I can at least stream the final boss before my internet decides to fuck up again. Yeah, every time I tried, the nightmare key is always the last key that you will get in the dungeon, so I think I can safely assume now that it's a rule. And I could be wrong with that too, but I think that it counts the amount of doors that you have to unlock. And then, let's say if there are like... I don't know. If it counts that the dungeon has 4 doors to unlock, for example, then the first 4 doors that you would... The first 4 chests that you're gonna open are automatically going to be the keys that you need to open those doors. Right. I have a hard time explaining it, but that's the gist of it, I think. It will always try to fill your inventory with as many keys as you need to get through the dungeon, and then every other chest is going to be rupees until you get to... Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm still on that one. I'm practically sure now that everything else that I have to do is in those challenges, besides the final boss and getting that final figurine. I think the last heart containers are to be obtained from doing this thing. Ah, well, there you go. So there's one. I'm only missing the full heart container now. Which I know this guy has. Until the 3rd set, just so you mentalize yourself. Yeah. Well, I'll be going for the final boss now. I'm fully equipped to tackle it. So that at least I get to stream that today, because just in case my internet decides to not work at all anymore. Okay, I've got the route that I have to follow in the dungeon right in front of me, because I wrote it down. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, no internet goofs. It's there's a cable, I think, that's causing some issues. That's on the outside of the house, and it's exposed to the wind, the rain, the changes in temperature. It's an old cable, so I think it's become fragile. Well, a technician told us that the cable was too old and needed to be replaced to avoid any future issues, and we haven't because it's super expensive to change. And I think that's what's causing those issues. But until the rest of the family decides, well, okay, well now we're gonna replace it, then I have to be victim of those kind of problems, unfortunately. Okay, so it's left, up, up, and then right, right again, right again, right again, and then up. We were born of nightmares. To take over this world, we made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place, but you had to come here and disrupt our plans. Hehe, you can never defeat us. Let's rumble. Da -da -da. What was that one again? Not sure how you do it again with this one. Yeah, that's what it is. Ah! It's the fake one? Ah, no, it wasn't the fake one. Yeah, that was the fake one. One more time, one more time. It doesn't work the same way that it used to work in the original, so I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do here. You could use the Pegasus boots against that guy. Ah! They changed that part of the fight. It's gonna take ages if I have to avoid that spear he has. Come on! And I'm dreading my internet to go off if I don't hurry up, so... I was charging with my Pegasus boots. But he's standing right on top of it, so I can't touch it. Oh, okay, 3 times is all it took. I can't quite remember what it is you have to do that on that one. Normally just one boomerang hit was all it took in the original. It's taking quite a few more hits. Come on. Finally. Okay, this island is going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Oh, world. Link, you have beaten all the nightmares. Climb the stairs before you. Hoot hoot. Young lad, I mean Link, the hero, you have defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. As part of the Windfish's spirit, I am the guardian of his dream world. But one day the nightmares entered the dream and began wreaking havoc. Then you, Link, came to rescue the island. I have always trusted in your courage. I knew that you could turn back the nightmares. Thank you, Link. My work is done. The Windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. Hoot. I am the windfish. Long has been my slumber. In my dreams, an egg appeared. It was surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily it be the nature of dreams to end. When I dost waken, Kohalint will be gone. Only the memory of this dreamland will exist in the waking world. Someday, thou may recall this island. That memory makes the dream world real. Come, Link. Let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. Everything is disappearing. What about Link? No internet, don't die now. Just hold together for just a bit longer. What's so happy about a flying whale or something? And that's it. That's the ending. There's a little post credit something. Just gonna comment on it when it does come. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few more names, I guess. Koichi Ishii. Actually, I just realized, but I've played 3 games in a row by this guy, Koichi Ishii, because the 2 games, the Mana games that I played before, well, this guy made them too. But this guy only has something to do with the remake here of Link's Awakening. He had nothing to do with the original, though. That's because he's part of the people working at Grezzo. I wasn't planning on playing 3 games by that guy in a row. Not really, anyway. Now I'm not too sure what I will be streaming next. I mean, Dragon Quest XI comes out at the end of the week, and I really want to finish that game. Even though I don't have to review it anymore because it's already done. I've already handed in my review. I have to play Grid Autosport too, but I don't know if this is something that would be interesting for people to see. There's no embargo on that one because the game is already out. They were late to send in their late to send in their review code, so there's nothing preventing me from streaming Grid Autosport if I want to play it. I kinda suck at racing games, but I really did want to try that one out anyway. What about the post-credits? There was something at the end. Oh. They don't show Marin flying away as a seagull? With the windfish having granted her wish to not disappear with the end of the dream, and she becomes a seagull, and then she gets to travel the world as a bird? Well, that's a shame. Oh, they removed it, I guess. That was something that was exclusive to the colored version. That post-credits Easter egg. Anyway. Normally, the last figurine should be there. And then I guess I will be doing some of Dampe's challenges, well, as many of them as I can do in on stream. Ah, yeah, there it is, the final figurine. Okay, I want to see exactly where it stops to try to time it right. Huh. Ah, crud. It probably won't be easy, because it likes to roll around. It's not like I have any choice. Yes, of course I will try it again. Yeah, it got disturbed by the thing being there. Oops. If you could stay there, that would make things easier. Just stay there, chain jump. Yes, I want to challenge again. I'm not quite right on it. No, that's not gonna work. Challenge again. And I'm still not exactly right on it. Nah. It's a good thing I have a lot of rupees saved. Ah, come on, you're right on it. Yeah, it's gonna be okay this time. Just give me a holler whenever the mood strikes you to play. It's scarily realistic. You've got a good eye and a steady hand. In here, that makes you a champ. And here's the lump of rock to prove it. I think it's called the Chamber Stone. Yeah, I've heard that there are 14 of those. So that means I have all of them now, I guess. 14 Chamber Stones. That's what I've been seeing around the internet anyway, because I was interested in knowing how many there are, because the game doesn't tell you when you have all of them. Okay. Well, that leaves only one thing. The challenge of completing everything from Dampe. I will keep going with this then. And if I can't do all of them on stream, I will still be doing them off stream, but recording it, not necessarily streaming it live, and that will go on my YouTube channel, because I understand that this might not be the most interesting part of the game. It's pretty tedious. But at least as a proof that I eventually got 100% completion. But I will still keep going for a while, though. I should save, by the way. The fact that I just did what I did. Monsters effect. Let's arrange some dungeons. Stair decisions. Oh, I need to put rooms with stairs on those things. Hold on then. I need an entrance. Let's put an entrance right here. Like this. Why does it keep connecting together stairs that don't have to be? Like right there, okay, yeah. I prefer it that way. Alright, then let's put a room like this here. I think stairs need to be close enough to one another. Hold on. Yeah, look, it's connecting these stairs here on that portion together. I don't want them to connect the way they do here. Yeah, and right here it's insisting on connecting these together. Oh, okay, hold on then. If it's doing it that way... unconnected chambers. How so? As a result of that one not having stairs connected to it, I guess? But what if I want to move that entrance tile? That's what I want to do. Hold on. Um. Like so. And obviously now that I'm doing that tedious stuff, the internet connection is okay. This is all made to piss me off. But it's kinda working, isn't it? It's a bit weird, but it's working, isn't it? There are unconnected chambers. Where? I don't see anything unconnected. Where is it seeing unconnected chambers? There's no way to get into the red zones as it stands. Hold on, from the entrance? Ah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I understand now, yeah. Because if you go from the entrance through the only staircase that's accessible from the start, then you end up at a dead end. Yeah, that's what they mean by that. Like, I understand it better now. I still think it's tedious. No, not like that. A room that's shaped like this. If I remove that one and that one, hold on. I'm not at the end of my wits yet. And then okay. We have a working arrangement. Okay, so according to the way I made things, I have to go left first. Then take that staircase. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? The way that they made the cracked wall to look here, I actually didn't notice it at first. Yeah, I'm not walking back to the entrance. Not when I can walk to it. Yeah, see, this is the room we were talking about the other day. The door is locked the first time. And it used to be that every time you had to go through that room in Heagle's Tower, then every time you would have to do the tile thing again. Well, I didn't mean to put those tile rooms back to back, but anyway, that happened. Ah. Ah. No. Okay, well, I have the small key that's required here. Yeah, now it's only gonna keep giving me rupees until I'm at the final chest, and then it's going to be the nightmare key. Alright, and then you have to take that final staircase to go get the nightmare key. That's how I intended it anyway. I made it as short as possible, so it has to get through this as fast as possible. Club. Alright, to the boss, to the boss. Oh, it's probably not the last one. Yeah, more chambers.
Oh? Eh.
Heart shortage. Oh, yeah, this is the bottle-shaped one that's gonna give me the last empty bottle that I don't have yet. Restrictions, 3 hearts. Okay, so yeah, that does make the dungeon quite a bit harder then, if you have to get through it with only 3 hearts, especially considering that I'm playing on hero mode. Once you fill the bottle with chambers, you've got to get through the whole dungeon with just 3 hearts. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to arrange your dungeon, but you'll want to skimp on the monsters. No, you think? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it as easy as possible. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that room is pretty easy too. That one is fairly easy as well. That one you just need to walk through. Yeah, that one too. And then that one is just a treasure chest. That one is just a treasure chest as well. That one is fairly easy. Yeah, I've just had an idea. Yeah, that one's fairly easy as well. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so that if you want to go to the final boss, you have to go through those stairs. I'm gonna do it that way. But I can warp back to the entrance to more easily get to it, though. Let's use that boss. Is this dungeon number 7? It is dungeon number X. I don't know, because I'm already done with the game. I have to do these custom dungeon challenges now to get the final heart container and the final bottle. Fairy bottle, sorry. Yeah. You make custom dungeons from rooms that already exist in other dungeons. It's not entirely original. Hi, Jack, by the way. Hi. You mean the final boss? The part that resembles Ganon from A Link to the Past was a little bit different. Oh, you could make a boss rush mode, kinda, yeah. Mini boss rush mode here, yeah. Alright. I don't want to put the mini boss in there. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, because this one, you have to create a dungeon in which... yeah, but that's not gonna work, what I was gonna do here. Unless I do it that way, though. I was gonna say, they impose a limit in here, which is that you have to be able to get through the dungeon with only 3 hearts. Considering I'm playing in hero mode and I can't get any health back. Although, I could make things easier by removing that room. Yeah, and putting a fairy in there so that I can at least replenish my health if I need to. Since I already have that room. It's not exactly cheating, but some of the mini-bosses are trivial with certain items. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Some of them are. But here you have to keep in mind that you also have to... You can't really take any hits. Oh yeah, that room is not fully connected, it seems. Hold on then. Yeah, okay, I get it. Like so. Alright. Now it can be completed. Snake and the little blob guy with the orb, for example. Yeah. Well, the little guy with the orb, you can't really cheese it just as easily as you could in the original, because he throws his thing whenever he feels like it, and the ball, when you throw it on the boss itself, it doesn't bounce off the boss and away from it the same way that it did in the original, so it's a little bit harder to chain him. I think I put it in there, so... I know, or I didn't, maybe. Okay, let me make sure I understand how the stairs work. I put the stairs connected to the boss chamber in a different location. Well... Doesn't matter. Quit arranging, return to the menu. Adventuring. Three hearts, huh? Yeah, and my bottles are empty. If I took bottles with me, that would have been a different story. Don't get hit, Rudy. You don't want that to happen. Okay, where does it take me now? Back here? Yeah, that was useful. Well, that thing that might come in handy at some point, so I'm not gonna collect it right now. If I find myself short on hearts, I can always use that to heal myself. It's gonna keep giving me small keys until I have enough to open all the locked doors. I got knocked back. Enemies in room are randomized. Well, the enemies in rooms are the enemies that were supposed to be in the original rooms in the dungeons where those rooms are from, if that makes any sense. So in that sense, they're not randomized, no. You know already in advance when placing a room which enemies are going to be in it. Like, I'm sure you can tell where some of those rooms come from. Like this one, for example, is from Bottle Grotto, because it's meant to prevent you from going through until you have the bracelet. Oh, that's where it put me, okay. Well, I don't need to talk to her because my health is already full. Oh, 50 rupees. Nice. Yeah, I never bother to pull that thing because you can always exit the room and come back in, and if you're quick enough, then you can simply walk through those things before they close. That one, for example, was from Turtle Rock. Yeah, this is the way to the boss, but... Ah, but no, oh, okay. Yeah, they made it so that you can cross without necessarily have to go through the underground passage. Ah, okay. When it was selectable from the menu, I didn't notice that detail. I thought it was exactly like it was in the dungeon. But sometimes these rooms are ever so slightly modified too, so that they can work better with other types of rooms. Well, I haven't taken any damage yet. And what I've deduced so far from playing with these custom dungeons is that the last chest that you open, it doesn't matter which one, is always going to be the nightmare key. So it has to force you to open every single chest in a dungeon that you make. It always gives you keys for the first few chests that you get. It's always the keys that are necessary to open the doors in the dungeon. So it has to avoid, as much as possible, being able to get locked or stuck. Then it's going to be rupees, and then the last chest is always going to be the nightmare key. Ah, crap. Oh yeah, by the way, Jack, I don't know if you saw it when it happened on stream, but the level 2 sword, you get it at 40 seashells out of 50 in this one. Because this is something that we were wondering about the other day. A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. Yeah, right, that thing. But don't I get the bottle? Ah, yeah. Yeah, and I do get the fairy bottle in as well.
Oh?
Right now I want to refill my bottles with fairies. And then I'll be back. And now my inventory is full. I've got all the items. Just in case. Because if those dungeons give me limits of 3 hearts again like this and I have no choice but to make it harder, I might want to have those things on me. Not this one, this one. Okay, just for the sake of making sure I don't lose that progress. Sheathed sword. Restrictions, no sword? What? This one's a doozy. You're not gonna be able to swing that sword in the finished dungeon, so don't place any chambers that you can't get through without whacking something with a sword. And if you do, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Okay, well, let's give it an entrance. Yeah, it's those horse heads, but since I figured the other day how would they work, well. Okay, so I would have to do the right part of the dungeon first, then go to the left part, get that treasure chest. Go through a room like that, let's say. Put a room like that in here. Put a room like that. Yeah, let's say that one. That one. And what if I just put the boss then on that last one? Yeah, but without the sword, that boss would be pretty hard. Yeah, I still have to be able to defeat the boss without the sword, come to think of it. So I guess I have to use a boss that you defeat without the sword. So yeah, let's use that one. It's bombs, that one. Or the other one, actually. That one is even easier. Because it's the rod. Okay, so I have to do the right part of the dungeon first, then come to the left, do the remaining of the left section. Alright, well, Shouldn't be too hard normally. And let's choose adventure. No sword, huh? Well, I'll use the boomerang as much as I can then. With the shield, I guess. Yeah, it forces you to think about ways to solve these problems in a different manner than you're used to. Yeah, you can press the B button all you want, it's not gonna work. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, without the sword, that one? How am I even gonna... Did I put that one there? Oh yeah, with the boomerang it works. Oh! Actually, I never noticed you could jump on top of that thing so easily. It's actually a very good way to defeat it. Spam the boomerang like there's no tomorrow. Hey! Hey, actually, you're right. Just spam it. And it works. Well, I think I have found a new favorite way to do that one. Can I lift it and just throw it in the hole? Yeah. Okay, so oh, well, actually... Okay. Yeah, the only problem is that the boomerang takes ages to come back in this version. Ow. No, this is the first challenge like that I have to do. The game had not asked me to do something like that before. Yeah, you have to do the chamber down south. Yeah, see, it doesn't throw its balls just as fast as it used to. And then when it rebounds off the enemy, it just goes wherever it wants. Sometimes it just lands right back, right next to it, so that it is allowed to pick it up straight away. Oh, can you break these things with the bombs? I hope so. Ah, you can. Oh, thankfully. No, it was 4, I think. I think it was 4 hits. I still have to break that one. I actually never tried to blast these things off with the bombs. It makes sense that you can, but, you know, in these games, sometimes what they choose to do doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Okay, well, I guess I have all the small keys now. And you have no choice, you have to open every treasure chest, since it's the last one always that has the nightmare key. So you can't leave any treasure chest behind. You really are not allowed. No more green blobs. I guess there's another one. Oh, but no, yeah. You don't necessarily have to kill all the enemies in this room. Well, with the sword, yeah, I know you can, but without the sword, I don't know if you can without the sword. At least not in this one. I think I tried before and I couldn't with the arrows, and I couldn't with the rod, I couldn't with the boomerang. Well, those enemies I know you can kill with the bombs. Except it's not gonna work the way I'm doing it right here. Okay. Right, I need the rod now for the boss I chose. Yeah, the fireballs you cast with the rod move very slowly in this version, by comparison. You can't really spam it like you could in the original. Yeah, it was a complete joke because you could just keep spamming straight in front of you with the rod and it would work. Yeah, the rod was completely broken, so I guess they had to nerf it at least a little bit. Yeah, practically. So do I get another reward? Another effect. Got a plus hearts effect. Apply it to a chamber to get showered in hearts. Well, hold on. I just want to save. Hopefully this is the last one. ticking clock. You're on the clock with this one. The idea is to get to the boss and beat it in just 5 minutes. If you ask me, it comes down to how you place the entrance in the Nightmare's lair. Not that anyone asked me. Okay, let's go then. Well, if you put rooms that you don't have to go to... like this, for example. No, that's not gonna work if I try to do it that way. I don't know, like that, for example. Let's put the entrance to the dungeon right here. Then let's put a room with stairs here. The boss room, let's put an easy one that can be killed quickly. 5 minutes can be done. Yeah, sure. Beating Link's Awakening with little over an hour, so yeah, makes 12, but you still got the world you have to travel around on, so roughly 5 minutes per dungeon. Yeah, it is definitely possible. Yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, let's put that one here. I'm still getting a bit confused with those controls. Yeah, let's put useless rooms I'm never gonna have to go through. Although that one I might want to have here. Yeah, come to think of it, hold on. Yeah, let's put that one here instead. Then I can put a boss here. Why should I care? I don't even have to step inside that room. Alright. So those 4 rooms I'm never gonna have to go to because there's no treasure chest in them. Yeah, I need another room with stairs so that it connects to that one. I need a straight one like this. Yeah, there's a staircase that doesn't go anywhere, although it doesn't have to, I think. If you don't give it something to connect to, then it picks one of those rooms that doesn't connect to anything, like the room you fall down into if you fall from the boss room in the first dungeon, and then in the 4th dungeon there was also another room where a key would fall down into it in the water. So yeah, it doesn't have necessarily to connect to anything. So from the entrance I have to go north. Actually, I might even be able to make it even easier. Hold on. If I put this one instead of that one, I don't even have to go there because I don't have to get the chest. And none of the chests are going to have any keys, but I still have to open all 3 of them though. And then, if I want to make it even easier... No? No, because that room is already in place. I can't replace it. Yeah, those 3 chests are already there from the start. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. It should be pretty quick to go through. okay, so from the entrance, I go left, up, then left, then down, down those stairs, then down, open those last 2 treasure chests, and then to the boss. I should be able to do it pretty quickly. 5 minutes is even plenty, I should think. Yeah, it's not even giving me any keys because there's no locked doors. I made sure of it. Yeah, so you go right. Oh, I did that? I put that boss? But... Ah, no, I had to bomb blast the wall in the room to the left. Ah, well, I guess I have to defeat that one. Alright, you're dead. Yeah, I didn't even notice that the wall was cracked. And I placed it there too, so I should have known. How funny would it be if they made a challenge where they combine the 3 restrictions that they put on you in the others? No sword, 5 minutes, and 3 hearts. Oh, actually, it might... I wouldn't be surprised if it's exactly what they did. Because that would be pretty easy to design. With the better sword, yeah, obviously it's gonna be easy. Then what? And this is the last heart container. Excellent. And another room effect. Wall Masters effect. Apply it to a chamber to make Wall Masters reach for you. Eh, those enemies weren't even in the original Wall Masters. It's the hands that drop from the ceiling and grab you and take you back to the entrance of the dungeon. Really annoying. Well, alright. Now, is there anything else? There's a whole lot more. You know what? I'm I don't know if I feel like doing this. I mean, not necessarily for a stream or anything. Crafting a shield. Yeah, 5 hearts restriction. Bows, swords, yeah. Yeah, no sword restriction. 3 minutes, that one. Don't bother with those. The last reward is just rupees. Yeah. I know. Are you making this up or like last time, or did you actually look it up? Back to square one. Need a hand. Nah, this is something I think I will do, like for my own personal enjoyment at some point, but not necessarily for a stream, because I feel like if I got the complete hearts and all the chamber stones, all the heart containers, all the seashells, all the items and everything, then I mean, it feels pretty complete and pretty 100% for me. I can understand that you get perhaps more chambers to work with to create your custom dungeons if you manage to fulfill those challenges, but this is something I feel more like doing for myself rather than for streaming it. So I don't think I will. I don't think I will record anything. You looked it up. It's not worth the hassle. Well, it doesn't sound like it. My stream is dying, actually. It's like telling me to stop right now. So I will tell you guys goodbye. I hope you can still hear me because it's dropping frames like crazy right now. Do it yourself if you feel like it. I think I will, but like not necessarily to something for me to stream. Anyway, I will see you guys. I'm not quite sure what I will be streaming next time, but I should be back tomorrow. I'm still thinking about what I could stream next. Probably a bit of Grid Autosport, since this is the game that I have to review right now and I'm authorized to stream it. I might do that a little bit. And I might stream Dragon Quest XI a little bit in the few coming days, because there's 6 days until October, and in October I want to start streaming horror games for the whole month. So on October 1st, normally I should be starting on horror games then. And well, if I don't have another game going in between, or maybe I would have enough time perhaps to stream 999 on the PC. 9 persons, 9. What is the title again of that game? 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember for a second there. I was just blanking out. Anyway, thanks for watching and for the support and everything. And then I will be back tomorrow with whatever the next game is going to be. See ya, and take care until then.